Too close. Too close. Back up. Back up. Back up, Terry. Back up. So, why did we turn this on? What do we have to say? Ladies and gentlemen, we were at the Knicks championship parade this morning, okay? You can tell because look at it. Yeah, you can tell. You can tell that your girl was out in the sun on the ferry today. But anyway, we went to the New York Knicks championship parade today, which we have a couple of thoughts, which is why we started doing this. First few thoughts. Why would you schedule the New York Knicks championship parade after 53 years of not winning a championship to be on a Thursday morning and only go from the Bowery, not the Bowery, from Bowling Green to City Hall? 53 years, over 1 million fans showed up, and the parade route was from Bowling Green to City Hall. There are a couple of reasons why, okay? This could have, this tragic miscarriage of city planning could have happened, okay? The first one being, if you give them grace, is incompetence. You're just incompetent. You're piss poor planning. And bless you. The bird's right over there. Okay. She's right over there. Piss poor planning. Yeah. Go on ahead with your bad self. Get it done. There you go. All right. Piss poor planning, which you run the largest municipal district, I'm pretty sure, in the United States, and definitely within like probably the top 10 of the world, right? Like, New York is not a small place. It is a very large municipal government. And y'all couldn't plan a parade properly to accommodate everybody that you should have known we're going to try and be there? Okay, all right. Maybe you're just really bad at your job. In which case, why do you have your job? How did you get there? How did you keep it? We have questions, okay? And that's if I'm giving you grace. The second option is that it was intentional, that you did it on purpose, that for some reason you decided that the New York Knicks did not deserve a full-length Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade style celebratory march through Manhattan. Okay? That's the only two reasons. So that's first off. And then second of all, we won't go too far into it because we try and be relatively apolitical. But this is a really good lesson to anyone who's looking to be a public figure or hold political office. Mamdani took up the vast majority of speaking time at this event, and he turned it into a paper-thin campaign speech that showcased his absolute lack of authenticity when it comes to being a Knicks fan. And I've only been a Knicks fan for probably all of 5 minutes, but I at least have the veracity of being a Knicks fan for personal reasons and having personal connections to both the Knicks and to why I'm a Knicks fan, okay? And I'm not out here pretending to be a hardcore Knicks fan, all right? I'm not the mayor of New York pretending like I've ever watched or given a shit about a Knicks game up until the last few days, but, much less taken up the lion's share of airtime at an event that was supposed to be focused around the athletes who accomplished this great feat. But yeah, anyways, rude. Also, to bring us to the core of what this little rant is going to be about. someone posted earlier, which I'm so glad I was not close enough to witness this travesty, because it would have ruined my whole day. And I'm fortunate that I didn't get to see it until I got home and had cell phone service again, because that's exactly how many people were clogging Manhattan today. There were so many people in lower Manhattan that at certain points you had just an SOS signal, okay? It was wild. It's absolutely wild. But anyways, someone shared this with the world, which get a nice little close-up of this. Just, it's a train wreck, darlings. It's a train wreck on all fronts, okay? And I'm really, really, really sick of people trying to make fetch happen, okay? I really am. Like, Mayor Mamdani's wife, and yes, I'm going to refer to her as Mayor Mamdani's wife, because I don't give a flying rat's ass who this woman is, other than the fact that she pollutes my algorithm every once in a while when mainstream media, aka the behemoth of publishing that is Condé Nast, tries to shove this bedraggled, unwashed eyesore down my throat, okay? They literally are always trying to shove this hoe down our throats, and I'm over it. I'm over it. She's not cute. She doesn't have good style. She doesn't have good taste, and whoever it is that she's paying to handle her styling as the creative direction of her visual style in an attempt to manipulate public perception, because that's what this is. That's what you need to realize, is that all of this is contrived. All of this is thought about, especially if you're someone who takes this seriously and wants to do a good job. You should assume that every time that woman steps out in public, and especially when she's photographed, that it's been thought about beforehand, and there's someone, or at least there should be someone, behind the scenes who's signing off on these based off of the potential message that could be sent, okay? And so someone thought about that outfit. She didn't just make that morning, okay? She didn't. There's a team of people that put that outfit together for her, and they tried to make it sound like, oh, she bought bootleg Knicks t-shirts to make her outfit just like everybody else. Oh, look at how much of a man of the people Mayor Mamdani's wife is. Isn't she just so approachable? Just like you, making her outfit for this ceremony where her husband is going to be giving keys to the city away. She shows up in what looks like a pile of contraband that she stepped into. Okay? But she's one of you. Very approachable. Okay? And not only do I have beef with that message, I also have beef with the fact that they didn't even do a good job, okay? If you're going to do a DIY version of a bootleg t-shirt outfit, you live in New York City. You're the mayor's wife. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of talented creatives who made better outfits than yours in the 5 minutes after they bought the t-shirt and pulled out a pair of pocket scissors, okay, and shoelaces. I saw more creative versions of that outfit wandering around, getting a real taste of what that parade day was like than you did with an entire PR team, okay? And that's my point, darlings, is that if you're going to do something, you should at least have the integrity to do it well. It was a slipshod outfit, half-assed, looked terrible on her, did nothing for her, and was the sorriest excuse for creative upcycling that I have seen in many a day, okay? Many a year, as a matter of fact. It's disgusting. It's disappointing. And also the earrings that she chose look like shit. All right? They looked like ass. And also, the crew high black socks with your faux Tobbies. Margiela is not making Tobby sneakers right now, baby. Okay? And I know for a fact you probably just bought them off of an Instagram ad that popped up in your algorithm. Okay? We all know where those came from. You're a poser. And we can smell it on you. Kind of like we can smell it on your husband. The both of you are posers. And I'm really, really unbelievably tired of seeing your sanctimonious, supercilious, socialist, unwashed visage come across my eyesight, my vision line, whatever you want to call it, pumped through the algorithm by the powers that be. I'm tired of it. You have an odor of sanctimonious, supercilious, righteous morality that is off-putting to a degree that is difficult to put into words. And you should be more aware of that. And it's probably why your husband has kept you from being in public when at all possible. You're unlikable. And the only reason he's not viewed that way, which in my personal opinion he should be, I think he's just as much of a poser as you are, because birds of a feather, honey, they do indeed flock together. Like attracts like. There's a reason why we have a panoply of these sayings throughout our collective zeitgeist. But anyways, he's just as unlikable. But unfortunately for you, you just happen to have that face. And I say that as someone who also has a really, really nasty resting bitch face when I'm not working on it or thinking about it. You should fix it. You should fix your face, because it's fucking you over. That and your stylist. And if you are your stylist, I'm sorry, honey, you're fucking yourself over there too. And that lies firmly in your own lap. But if you're paying somebody to do it, you should probably find somebody else instead of one of your friends who lives in a brownstone walk-up in Brooklyn. Okay? Because it's not cute. It's not cute. And you should do better. All right? You should do better. Even if you are going to pretend to be a socialist, which nobody believes. All right? But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and express my complete and utter disdain for the Mamdanis, and especially Mayor Mamdani's wife and her absolutely god-awful personal style, which if I continue to see this shoved down my throat, I guess y'all are just going to have it shoved down your throat. Now, before we close out, let's just remind the class. Here we go. We showed it earlier. We're going to show it again. It's terrible. It's remarkably bad. Also, Mamdani wore a Knicks jersey over a dress shirt and a tie tucked into his suit pants. And that's also why GQ will not get out of my mailbox. Okay, that's why they're literally sending your girl GQ for free. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at. Can you? Supercilious, sanctimonious poser. Right there, poser. Look at the what, girl? What? Like half Hasidic Jew wife skirt, opaque tights, but like Bronx craft project, but not even. Like, I don't even want to do the Bronx like that. Okay, we need to put respect on the ladies from the Bronx who like do some mad, nasty DIY projects. Okay, but like this. No, I'm done. No. It's a no. We all know it's a no. And you guys need to stop it. Okay, I'm getting real tired of it. We've had enough. But anyway, it's Thursday. It's beautiful out. Have a great day, y'all. And as always, Don't trust anybody. And it doesn't get any better than this. Have a good one, y'all.